I'm Chef Jason Jones with Hemingway's Blue Water Cafe, and today what's cooking local is a Hemingway's Ruby Red Trout. So we're going to start out making our tomato vinaigrette sauce, and what I have here is I've already roasted and peeled and pureed my tomatoes. So we're going to start with that, put that in here. We're going to add our fresh garlic, little chopped shallots. We're going to use some fresh oregano from the garden. Got some already chopped here. And some fresh basil as well. Got a kosher salt. Got some Cajun seasoning here that we're putting in as well. Quite a bit of sugar that we're going to be putting in here. Some fresh squeezed lemon juice. We like to use fresh squeeze other than the bottle stuff. It really brings out the flavor and really adds a lot to it. Use that there. A little bit of pepper. And some rice wine vinegar. So we're going to incorporate this. You can find all this recipe on the site as well. You want to incorporate all these together first, and then you're going to slowly infuse your olive oil into it. Once your olive oil is nice and incorporated with the sauce here, then we're going to add our cut in half grape tomatoes. Just going to put those in there. And that's all you need for your vinaigrette. And now, for our ruby red trout, we're going to move over here to the stove. We're going to put some olive oil down for the trout. Got some nice herb olive oil here. You want to get this oil smoking hot. You're going to see it actually start to smoke a little bit, and that's when you know it's ready. And what I've done with this trout here is I've cut some slits through the skin of it and put some salt and pepper and some fresh oregano in there as well. So we're going to let that oil get heated up. I've also got a vegetable blend here that we're using: squash, carrots, zucchini, and broccoli and onions that we're going to serve with that as well. We don't really want to bring it up too hot, or it will actually start to break. So actually, that pan is so hot that it's actually going to be ready to go, so I'm going to set that off to the side. We're going to use a little bit of olive oil with our vegetable here. We're going to take and we're going to drop the trout directly in that hot oil. Now what you want to do as this is cooking is you want to kind of tilt to the side and face the top of this as you're cooking. And you want that skin to be nice and crispy, and it's going to turn out almost like the skin of a chicken. It's going to be really flavorful. A lot of fish you wouldn't eat the skin, but on this one I highly recommend you eat the skin on it. So our pan is getting hot here for our vegetables. We're going to go ahead and throw those in there. Toss that around. Keep an eye on our trout as well. Keep basting it. We're going to take some local wine here, some white wine. We're going to deglaze these vegetables when they're nice and hot. You want to check once that skin is starting to turn nice and brown, you want to just give it just a second on the other side, and then set it off heat, off to the side. So our vegetables are starting to cook a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and deglaze that pan. You're going to let that cook until the wine starts to reduce out a little bit. Alright, so our vegetables are about ready here. So we're going to put our veg down on the plate here. We're going to take this trout. I'm going to sort it skin side up. We're going to ramp that up here on the vegetables. Take our vinaigrette. We're going to go all around the edge of that trout. This is Hemingway's Ruby Red Trout. I'm Jason Jones with Hemingway's Blue Water Cafe, and that's what's cooking local.